If you're relying on the MLS, the multiple listing service, or Zillow to get your home sold for more money, you're simply throwing money out the window. So today I'm going to talk about 3 different ways that you can get your home sold for more money. Way number 1 is the USP, the unique selling proposition. In my opinion, every single home needs to have a USP, a unique selling proposition. What makes it special? Here's what I mean. Just because a house is listed in Birkdale, or just because this gorgeous 4-bedroom, 3-bath house is in a nice neighborhood, does not make it unique. Why? Because if the house across the street goes up for sale, it's got the same USP, right? Gorgeous 4-bedroom, 3-bed, 4-bath house in Birkdale. There's nothing unique about that. There's no selling proposition about that. There's nothing that makes it special. Your house has to have something special, and it has to be featured, because what you want to do is you want to stop the scroll. Here's what I mean. Tonight, people are going to be watching Dancing with the Stars on the couch. They're going to go to Zillow, because everyone goes to Zillow, and they're going to scroll through, and you're going to see the remarks on 99.9% of the houses that you look at that says, this gorgeous 4-bedroom, 3-bath house is nice, blah, blah, blah. They all say the same thing. There's nothing special there. You got to grab their attention. You got to punch them right in the nose, right? So you have to have something that is unique about that house that makes it special, to where if a house across the street goes up for sale, we need to prove that your house is better, more special, more unique than their house. For instance, maybe you could talk about the largest lot on the best street. That's a great headline. Largest lot on the best street in Birkdale, right? That's going to grab my attention. That's going to stop the scroll. A chef's kitchen Gordon Ramsay would be proud of. That's going to stop the scroll. Anyone that's interested in a chef's kitchen and they love to entertain, it's going to stop the scroll and get them to start reading about what's going on in your house. One of my favorite ones was from an agent down in Florida. Their USP was stumbling blocks to coconuts. I thought that was fantastic, right? Because you hear stumbling distance to coconuts. It's hilarious, because it makes you think, okay, we're really close. It's coconuts. You create this visual effect. I love that USP. So USPs can be fun. They can be entertaining. And the whole job of the USP is to stop the scroll. Okay. So USP is number 1. Number 2, benefits. People buy because of benefits, not because of features. People buy computers and televisions because of features, not because of benefits, right? People buy houses because of benefits. If you're talking about beds, bath, size of the house, things like that, those are all features. They're not unique. People aren't buying because of that. People are buying because of the benefits they're going to get from that, right? So you want to be sure that you are talking about the benefits of the home versus the features of the home. Here's a good example. Every SUV that is made today fits inside this garage. That's a great benefit. You could say oversized garage or large garage. Excuse me. It's okay. But every SUV out there fits inside this garage. It's much more unique. It's much more beneficial. I know for sure that my SUV is going to fit in there if you say that, right? What if you said, let's say that you had a lot of storage in your house and you just said lots of storage, right? Not very sexy, not very fun. But if you said something like, there's more storage in this house than the storage facility down the street, that paints a picture, right? There's a benefit there. I know that I have tons of storage. It's a much better way to market that, right? Everyone likes a private street. Everyone likes privacy, right? What if you talked about it's nestled privately on a street in the back of the neighborhood? Much better way to describe that house. than if you were just to talk about the features of the house. So always go to the benefits. You could talk about the benefits of having a large flat backyard, perfect for entertaining, right? So you have to describe the benefits so then the buyer can place themselves inside of that house and understand what the benefits of that house are. So that's number two. Number one, USP. Number two, talk about the benefits, not the features. If you're scrolling through Zillow tonight and you're looking, just look how many out there are putting emphasis on all the features out there. Don't do that. You want to be sure that you're focusing on the benefits. And then number three, you have to find the most opportune buyer. That is critical. The job of the person listing your house is to find a buyer, to market and find that buyer, not just to list it. No one wants to list their house. You could put a sign out that says, I'll list your house for $0. And you could put another sign right up next to it that says, I have your house sold, all cash offer today for X amount. No one wants to list their house. Everyone wants to sell their house. So you have to find the most opportune buyer. That is what it's all about. No one wants to list it. So you have to go out and find that buyer. You got to know who they are, where they are, what their interests are, how they're behaving right now. And we do that, I do that by going out to mailing list brokers and buying the lists of those most opportune buyers. In many circumstances, we can look at their income, whether they are married or not, how many kids they have, how old their kids are, right? Because if you have a primary bedroom on the first floor and all of the other bedrooms are upstairs, it's much more difficult for a family that has a newborn to buy that house immediately because they want to be next to their baby, right? If you have a senior citizen couple and all the bedrooms are upstairs, they may not be the most opportune buyer. They may be much more interested in having all of their bedrooms on the lower floor, right? Many circumstances, we can get all the way down to credit score, how many kids they have, what their interests are. Maybe they're interested in golf course communities. They like golf or equestrian or be on the lake. Maybe they're boat owners. With mailing list brokers, you can literally do anything. You can find anyone in any niche as long as you do it appropriately. And that is how you find the most opportune buyers. And if you want to sell your house for more money, you have to find that buyer that is most opportune, that wants to pay the highest price for your house. It's plain and simple. That's how that works. So be sure that your agent is doing all three of those things. They are creating a unique selling proposition for your home that makes it different than every other home in the neighborhood. They're talking about the benefits in their marketing, not just the features of your house. And they have a designed plan to go out and find that most opportune buyer. They're not just sticking it on the MLS or sending an email out to their database or whatever it is. They have to be finding that most opportune buyer. Those three things. You do those three things when you're getting ready to sell your house, not just list your house. You're going to get better terms. You're going to sell it for more money, and you're going to sell it faster. So when you want some more information about what I can do to help you, simply go below this video. If you're on YouTube, if you are on social media, you may have to go up top somewhere, wherever it is. And you're going to see some videos listed in those places that you can get more information to where we could talk about what I can do to get your home sold for the most amount of money, least amount of time, in the best terms to make it perfect for you. With that, make it a great day. God bless.